I love when you do that. And we are live. Hello and welcome to the Backlog with myself, Si O'Connor, and my awesome friend, Greg from London Bridge Bricks.
Hey,
today, we are building modulars. And I know a lot of you have been going, building modulars. You guys, you won't even open the box. But we'll get there. We will get there. Greg, do you want to say hello and tell everyone what you're building?
Well, I am building the old Bill station, or as everybody else in the world calls it, outside of London, the police station. So yeah, the story so far, I started building it, or strangely enough, I started building it on your stream site the other night, and I'm on to floor 2 now. So if I pop that over there, you'll get a good shot of what's there. And how cool does that look?
That is, I'm just going to put you in the big one.
I'm liking the, see over here, this is very clever, nice little technique there. Of photos, you know, when they're putting together a case.
Yeah,
it's just so cool. It's so they've got a vintage record player there as well, and around this side you've got the kitchen and all sorts of things going on. There we go. I've got a little kitchen there, a little room, and this part of the kitchen on the kind of purple side is above the donut shop. And it's just brilliant. I can show you the rest of it if you like as well.
Yeah, go for it. While you're here.
But it is cool, and it's just a beautiful set. It really is. So there we go. Look at that.
That is so cool.
So here we go. Goes around the sides. You got the going on there as well. I like this that piece there.
Yeah.
How cool is that? It looks like a sticker. The camera looks like a sticker, but it is actually a technique used for that. And there we go. There's kind of inside the store as well.
That's fantastic.
It is. It's a really good module. Very different to the Parisian restaurant, which is this is my only second one I've ever built, folks. And I've got to say, it is really nice. And I think it's one of those ones that will look good, even like especially if it was lit up or something like that.
Yeah,
which I might do one day. I might do that. At the moment, for me, it's all about buying modulars. And next week, so just so you know this, next Saturday, as long as he hasn't sold, I'm going to be buying the pet store as well.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah. So
we better say look at some of the people in the chat because I always forget when I'm hosting. So we have Broxy L, who is obviously Broxy Lego, I presume, name change. We have AT's Life. We have Bricky Ty.
Hey,
welcome. We have Monkey Man. Hello there.
Which we found out last night, so that 9255, it doesn't mean anything. It's just random numbers.
I know. As you said, we'll have to find something. Maybe it's grid coordinates somewhere. We can tell them all about it.
There we go. Si, I had to say a special hello to someone out in the chat as well. The Miss Bricks of Fun. I was enchanted, Miss Bricks of Fun. I was watching her for about 10 minutes earlier on, just before I started recording 2x2. And I thought for someone that's relatively new to streaming, I thought she was doing a really good job.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's hard. I wouldn't do it by myself. I think it'd be pretty hard. And she, like herself and Sarah and a lot of people do it on their own. Like they make it look easy.
Yeah. I like. You might want to do it by yourself. That's why I like doing the London Eye every now and again. That's my random stream. That is.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's all congested out there. It really is, especially on a Saturday. It's like the Wild West, isn't it, Si?
Pew pew pew.
Bricks is nice sig fig, by the way. I was dreaming about a sig fig last night. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. You know where that came from, do you?
I don't know if I want to know.
Ryan M&O Productions bought a strip club fake Lego set, and that's one of the strippers.
Really? Because a friend of mine who lives in Singapore, he collects Lego modular sets, and he's got it's a bit early to say this, but it's kind of like how can I put it? A soliciting abode.
Right.
And it's basically full of holes, and but it looks really good. It looks really good, but I don't think Lego will ever make one.
No. I mean, when we saw that kind of cabaret girl, the minifigure, we thought, hey, are they going to?
He's that Mother Brown either.
I know. Oh, that's a good one. I want to show you something, Greg, that's interesting that I knew was in this modular. So I opened up the box and opened up the bags, obviously. But this one is special because it comes with a red base plate.
Yes, okay. I think that is the only one as well, isn't it?
I may have come in one other set, but this is really rare. So yeah. I never had any intentions of building on this. So I'm going to build it on a green one. And this is special because I collect these. I've got brown ones and I have some light tan ones. Well, the brown ones I want to use eventually in a Lego city as part of the farm. So it'll be farm kind of like with a tractor on it, maybe some corn growing on it, and then I have the
potatoes. You got surely got potatoes on it.
Some potatoes, yeah. But I have these as well.
Sorry, Si, I couldn't resist that one.
That's only slightly racist. It's okay. Only joking. Russians eat more potatoes than we do, and they make alcohol out of it.
That's all right then.
This is for beaches. For the beach. Yeah. So keep the red one and build on the green.
People collect, folks. It's incredible, isn't it? Base plates. Who'd ever guessed?
Base plate. And I'd never opened this set before, obviously. And everyone looking in, I'm building the Palace Cinema. I put the box away. The box is enormous. That's what I'm building.
Wow. It does look really good. I don't think there's much of an interior with that one, though, is there?
No, luckily for me today.
The thing is, folks, this is the backlog. So basically, anything we fancy building, we build. It's as simple as that. It really is. So it's kind of like a bit of a lucky dip, maybe this kind of stream. But anyway, I'm kind of in the middle of building the police station. Si's going to be starting. I mean, before we know, next time we do have backlog in a few weeks' time, Si just might pick up doing his cinema. So
hopefully I'll have it built by then. I just want to show some stickers. So these are the stickers. I wasn't lucky enough to get the Lego Movie ones because I got this about the time of the Lego Movie, the first one. So with the original Lego Movie, when that was out, they put Lego Movie stickers in. So these stickers here go onto hang on a sec. These go onto the kind of billboards. Hello. So these go on the billboards, but the Lego Movie and this one here is that the right way up? This one is the movie, so that goes in as. Am I showing it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the black and white one.
That's going to be the movie in the actual thing.
Nice.
Brick, so you've been there for ages. I'll take you off. And yeah, so that's what I am going to be attempting today.
Miss Bricks of Fun says that your base plate, the red base plate, is basically the same color as my top.
I know, yeah. When I took it up there, I was like, geez, that's the same color.
I love wearing this top. I tell you why, folks, because one is bright red, and secondly, everything else is blue. So it's kind of nice and contrasted. Now, one of the reasons I'm wearing it is because today I'm wearing something a bit special, a bit hip, some might say, a bit hype. But look, there we go. Look, this is my Ninjago hat that I got this week from Hype.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's well cool, man. So I love a bit of Ninjago. Look, there's a bed hair. But anyway, here I am. I'm back again. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm doing because I'm filming this as well, folks. So I'm going to be going as quick as I can. We've got someone new in the chat. Someone I've never come across before. Majupa Productions. This is Hello London Bridge Bricks and the Teams for Life. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Great to have you here. It really is.
Magic Koopa, and Magic Koopa is from Ireland, and I met Magic Koopa. Magic Koopa is a mod on Just Two Moms live stream, so that's where I met Magic Koopa.
Wicked. Okay, nice to meet you, Magic Koopa. I'll learn to say your name in due course.
So hello to everybody in the chat. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start opening some bags. So this is bag 1, and so is this. And so is this. There's about 8 bags of bag 1. So I'm going to open up some bagarinos and have a look and see what's going on.
That's right, my friend.
And Greg, you were filming something else today, weren't you?
I was filming 2x2 today. So I crept in, stuck my head around, watched a little bit of Miss Bricks of Fun, and then basically I had to fly after that because we was recording 2x2 with my good friends Coconut Brick Studios, Solo Brick Builder, and Brick Hive as well. So we recorded that. That will be coming out next week, folks. I think that's going to come out 6 p.m. UK time, which will be 1 p.m. EST USA time. And then next week, of course, on Saturday at 7 o'clock, I'm doing a special. We're doing this transatlantic live stream with Brick Hive. But we've got a special guest on this one. We're going to have Richard from Brick Scene. Now, he's based in New Zealand. So that's why we're going to be doing it later at 7 o'clock, folks, because then at 7 o'clock, it's kind of like, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday for him, it will be. So that's why it's going to be a little bit of a later one for the transatlantic live stream. So hopefully you lovely lot out there can tune in for that. We've got the awesome Snap to Grid Bricks in the house. Hello, mate. Say good afternoon, all. Good afternoon to you too, Snap. Hope you're well, my friend. Simon Moss is in the house. Hey, Simon, how you doing? We've got the Brick Sloth. He's out there as well. Brett's Builds. Non-humans are the best. They can be. They don't chat back, that's for sure. We've got the 501st Bricks as well. He says, hello, Bricks-ish, Monkey Man, Brick TY, this Bricks are fun, a tease for life. Good to have you here, my friend. It really is. Got an awesome bunch in there today. Really have. And I hope you like, let us know, lot, you lovely lot out there, what you think of the backlog. If there's anything you want us to try or do differently or anything like that. The idea of this stream is that we try and clear a little bit of our backlog or maybe something that we're currently working on. So hence this is why it's doing it. Anyway, so I'm going to be filming this today, folks. So I'm not going to be too hot on the chat today. Certainly nothing like what I do on London Calling, because I'm going to be filming this. But you'll see me filming it live anyway. And also as well, let me know in the chat. I'm interested to know if you do you want to watch me in utter nerves building this, or do you want me to change it up a little bit? And I can do this, folks, so you can actually see me building it. There, see, there you go. That's me. Hello. Oh, are you on mute, Si? I can't hear you.
I'll just repeat that again then. Here I am. I probably opened everything when it wasn't muted as well. Miss Bricks of Fun says, I'd love to be part of the panel at one point. And I was just saying that at some stage, yeah, you can come onto one of my streams and possibly onto one of the London Calling ones.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. I'd love to have your one of the London Callings. I'm a bit stacked up for the next couple of weeks, Miss Bricks, but no, I'll be in touch. Maybe we could get you on sometime later on in February or something like that. Because believe it or not, folks, I'm actually quite good at scheduling these sort of things in. So I always try and give people, a little bit of limelight and stuff like that. So, no, definitely Miss Bricks of Fun. It'd be lovely to have you on.
Absolutely. Hi, Tech. Hi, 501st Bricks. I didn't say hi to Brett. Hi, Brett. And so let's get something done, because this is typical us, isn't it? Chatting to the chat. Maybe we should just have a live stream one time and just chat to the chat. It's called London Calling.
That is true. Tech's in the house. Hey, Tech, how you doing, mate?
Yo, Tech.
Actually, maybe you should change his name to Low Tech, because I think that would suit him better.
No Tech.
No Tech. Tech, you sorted your camera out there, mate. Are you? He's a good lad. We were talking about his Midsummer Murder streams last night on London Calling, folks, because he always streams when Midsummer Murders is on TV. So I was thinking maybe you should call that, or maybe who's the guy that does the Bobby Dazzler ones? It's like Brucey Bonus streams or something like that. That'd be quite cool.
Yeah. Did you see Doc has
Bargain Hunter? Because Tech is a bargain hunter as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I love you, Tech.
We love you, Tech. Doc has a little news, virtual news premiering. I think it's today, and I think the star is Tech.
Yeah, it looked like Tech. What costume was Tech wearing?
I have a feeling it's from when he was very happy from Christmas, and he went onto his own live stream looking for BFABs. Yeah. So what outfit is that, Tech? By the way, hey, Generic Stud is in the house. What's up? What's up?
Hey, Generic, how you doing, mate?
So Tech says he's skipping that one.
Skipping that one. Yeah, no one else will be. I think that's going to be a well-watched one. That will be. He's a good lad. Right, I'm going to open up a bag as well, so I'm just going to make myself a little bit silent, folks.
Work away, work away. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. So, hey, Jay and Eric Stud from Monkey Man. What do you saying, Tech? Tech, just a shirt and a Christmas hat, if I remember correctly, and probably, hopefully, some trousers as well. Hey, Hot House 44, also known as Ollie. What's up? And yeah, so there's about 8 bags, and they're all bag 1. So I'm trying to skip building the car because that always takes up a lot of time. So bag 1 is labeled in this as just being a 1 there, and that is saying you build this. So we're trying to skip the car and build the building because I want to get on the base plate and build some bricks, really. But so we have these little minifigures who have come first, and again, they never come with a head in the same bag. And this one is called Child Star, as far as I remember, and she is pretty awesome, headless. But what you're going to do, and then we have the chauffeur. So we'll find heads for these guys in a little while. Now these are the old style minifigures. So these minifigures are the yellow heads with just a little smile and 2 eyes. They don't have flesh color skin and the kind of regular faces that you see in the minifigure series or in the newer modulars either.
I like them though, Si. Personally speaking, I've not got a problem with those. But I know some people just don't like them, and I'm like, well, yeah, this is where it all came from.
What do you guys think of the rumor of more Friends sets, as in the TV show? I liked Friends, so I think it'd be brilliant to get more.
Oh, I got to be honest, Si. I watch Friends pretty much. I must watch a clip of Friends every day because I find it quite funny.
I love Friends. I haven't watched it for ages because The Big Bang Theory took over for me.
Oh, okay. I'll be there for you, Si.
Oh, thank you.
There's some funny scenes in that, like Pivot. I didn't realise. I mean, maybe Friends as the idea set sold really, really well.
Say that again.
I said maybe they want to do another Friends set simply because it sold so well.
Yeah, I mean, it was out of stock for ages when it released first. So obviously it's like got good feedback, but isn't it? It's kind of rare that they are going to make a kind of a theme out of something that was an ideas set.
Yeah,
I don't think they've done that before, really, have they?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But also as well, it's quite a hard one because it's named after one of their themes as well, isn't it? Already.
Yeah.
And that's quite a tough one because I think a lot of people that asked their other halves to get them Friends for Christmas a couple of years ago would have been a bit disappointed by what they got.
Come back with Andrea's house, yeah. I agree. Big Bang Theory is awesome. It's bricks of fun. And Rogue Runner has joined us. Hey, man.
Hey, Rogue.
Yeah, everyone's greeting each other. It's really nice that you're all so friendly to each other. You're a gang of gorgeous people.
Oh, indeed. All right, let's get these spread out. If anyone's wondering why I do this, it's because it's not really Nolan, that's for sure. I love a little bit of Nolan, but this isn't proper Nolan. This is me just kind of put it into some sort of order so that when I'm building it on camera, which is what I am doing, folks. I can kind of find my pieces fairly quickly. Yeah.
I mean, this part takes up a lot of the time, doesn't it? Like kind of putting all your grey bricks with your grey bricks and...
Yeah. Blimey, brick seeds up early.
Yeah. Oh, it's the middle of the night. What sort of time is this, Mr.? It's the middle of the night for him. I think what must be... If he's 12 hours ahead, it's not, I don't know.
5 o'clock. It's about 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I messaged someone at 5 o'clock this morning, apologising to them because they sent me a picture last night on London Calling and I didn't use it. They were the first ones to send it because I was deluged with pictures last night. I don't know why. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning thinking, oh, I didn't use their picture. So I messaged them straight away. We've got Lego in the house. That's quite cool. Hello, Lego.
Hey, welcome.
Super pieces. I love your avatar. That's awesome.
It's one of the CMF minifigures, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who made that for your super pieces? Did you make that? Bags everywhere. What have I done?
Oh, hey, you Barefoot. Sorry, mate. I didn't realise that was you. Barefoot, she says, thanks for the wake-up call, Greg. Sorry, mate. I go to bed late and I get up early, I'm afraid. So that was, I don't know why. I woke up thinking, I think he said it to me like a day or two before. He said, oh, do you mind using this? And I was like, I was mortified. When I woke up, I was like, oh, blimey, I completely forgot. But no, you'll be in there next week, mate. Right, so what am I going to be building first?
I'm going to pop this onto Instagram.
Go for it. Look, my mum's phoning me. That's nice. I'm just going to take this.
Yeah, you work away. It's nice to get a phone call from family when you haven't seen them for a while. So let's have a look. Okay, anyone who's moderating, just get rid of all the trash in the chat. You know what that is. If you need to ban people, that's fine as well. Land of Sweet, welcome to the stream. You had some cool photos on your Instagram today, which is awesome. So yeah, so let's get through this. There's so many bags, and the problem is they're all bag one. So let's open up as many as we can and find out where we're going to start, because Greg cheated. Don't tell him I told you. He cheated. He's building it yesterday in his own live stream. He's building it actually on Jupiter. He's back. Don't tell him.
I can hear you. So my mum just phoned me to say that she's just been vaccinated. That's cool, isn't it?
That's awesome. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. She didn't feel a thing, she said.
Did you see? Oh my God! Every time you look at the news, you just see people being jabbed in the arm.
Yeah, my wife doesn't like needles, so
no, neither do I. And they can give you warnings about flashing lights, but not people being jabbed in the arm. And those needles are long.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's like being stabbed with a needle.
Oh God.
All right, okay, girls and boys, I'm going in. So, how's your day been anyway, Si?
Really good, yeah. We left our Christmas decorations up until today, so I started to take them down today. I know, yeah. Oh, I hate taking it's not even that I hate taking them down. It's the whole fact that like Christmas is basically over.
Yeah, do you know? I even said to myself this morning, Si, I actually miss Christmas.
Yeah, and the house looks so bare afterwards, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. Ugh.
And especially going up into the attic, it's like, ugh, hate attics.
Do you?
I don't mind being up there once you're up there. It's just like, it's winter, so there's no spiders up there. You're all right. Like, you won't get a cobweb in the face.
Is it like Indiana Jones' Temple of Doom up there, is it?
Yeah, you have to bring a machete up and cut down all of these things. Like, oh, God. Okay, everyone has been said hello to. Your Nightmare Lego Star Wars Remakes. That's a funny name. Thanks for dropping by. Magic Cooper wants to know, do we keep our boxes? I keep all of my boxes, all of them. I don't think I don't even, not even like if I got a crumpled up box, I've kept those boxes as well. No,
I don't keep all my boxes. Like, I built a microfighter. I'll tell you what I built the other day is, yeah, I did actually. It was a microfighter. I built a microfighter, Lego Star Wars microfighter, Millennium Falcon of Chewbacca, the Chewbacca one that came out. And I threw it straight away. But I built Poe Dameron's X-Wing, the one that looks like an EasyJet fighter, and I've kept that one. So I keep expensive sets, but I don't keep cheap sets. But I think you keep both, don't you, Si? Yeah,
I keep all of them. I don't know why. It's a kind of half nostalgia thing, but for me, I feel that they are kind of the sets complete when you have the boxes. Ah, yeah, here we go. This is the bag I am looking for. Just going to mute myself for a sec.
What are you lovely lot out there in the chat all building today? You guys and girls up to anything? You building anything particular? Miss Bricks of Fun, how are you getting on with your police station as well? Are you up to where I'm at the moment? I don't. You must be getting through it quite a lot. And you seem to be doing good progress when I was watching earlier on. Over there.
It's kind of fun finding new people as well, and finding their live streams.
Yeah. I mean, there are quite a lot of people these days. Everyone seems to be doing a lot of live streams. You know, I think it's good. It's good for, you know, getting. I mean, I think live streams, you know, there's a good place for live streams, and I like to sort of mix it around a little bit, me personally, Si, because I like, you know, I like a good stream, I like a good video as well, and you know, it's just a good mixture of stuff. But yeah, I mean, but the thing is, though, live streams aren't for everybody, are they? Not everybody who does Lego content does live streams.
Exactly. I mean, it's unusual when you haven't seen someone doing a live stream before, and then you do see them. It's kind of like, hey, I like when people show their faces for the first time, because you kind of go, hey, now you can put a face to the name and the picture and stuff.
Yeah.
I keep all the expensive boxes and never the little ones. Yeah, I mean, like the small ones. So I think the small ones are harder to keep than the big ones because they're so finicky in different sizes. A&A Hobbies, how's it going, Corey? What is going on?
Hey, A&A, how you doing, mate?
People talking about dusting. Yeah, I've loads of dusting to do again. That's the thing with Lego. It just attracts the dust.
Oh, massively. So.
Myself and Tech and Land of Sweet have the same birthday. Did you know that? I
never knew that, no.
Yeah. So maybe a birthday stream would be interesting.
Yeah. That would be. Let's put that on there.
Snap the Good Brick says the live streams bring that sweet feeling of humanity back in these days of lockdowns. You're damn right.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the reasons I like doing it at the moment. It's just a way of people being able to reach out and sort of like, you know, be sociable again. And they are quite popular these days at the moment, the live streams. So
absolutely.
I'm definitely a big fan of live streaming.
We've got Victoria Fish in the house. This thing is a never-ending job.
It really is. It's just one of those things, though. Actually, just out of curiosity, what do you use to do your dusting, Si?
It's a I don't know where it is. It's just like a paintbrush. It's a paintbrush, but a microfiber duster is really for base plates and stuff like that. That's the best. I was using one of those this morning. I never used the microfiber duster before, but for base plates, in getting in between the studs, it's really good. Otherwise, it's just a paintbrush and a bit of a afterwards.
Blow, yeah. I do use a paintbrush, but I also find quite useful like a powder brush.
For foundations and stuff.
A foundation, yeah, it's really good because the brushes are very delicate, and yeah, I don't know, I just find it better than a brush. So I definitely give it a go. Maybe try one of Lorraine's ones out or something like that, and see what you think.
We're just talking about makeup. We're so modern. Lorraine doesn't wear makeup.
Oh right,
she's not into it.
Well, no, not everyone has to be. Lorraine is obviously naturally beautiful.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's pretty cool when to see someone without their makeup and they look just as good with and without makeup. But no, I haven't tried makeup for a while now. Only joking. Makeup. Yeah, Dual Freeze uses compressed air. I've seen a lot of people using compressed air cans for Lego. Well, I might try that sometime. And 80s is life good. Don't do that. I had a many heart attacks, says Bricky Tie. What are you talking about? I wonder. So can you give us any insight onto, are you filming right now, Greg? And I won't talk to you. I'll leave you for a sec, or
I don't know. You could talk to me. I'm just filming. That's all.
Yeah. Do you want to give us any insight as to what you guys were chatting about on 2x2?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about the £800 UCS set that's due to be coming out and what that could be. We were sort of debating on whether or not what would we prefer? Would we prefer an AT-AT, or would we prefer a giant Death Star? But either way, whatever it's going to be, I'm hoping it's going to be massive. That's what it needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, if the most expensive one for 800 is going to be the AT-AT, I'd expect it to have a motor in it, to be like one of the previous motorized walker. I mean, that would justify the price, I think, anyway. And then what, a good few minifigures?
Yeah, and that's what I said as well. I said, why don't we have a UCS set that's actually motorized? That'll be a first.
Yeah.
But yeah, £800 is a lot of money to spend on a UCS set. I mean, that's very super premium. It really is.
I mean, things like oh, actually, Just Too Good had a good video on the blacksmith, and that looks really good. It looks better in real life than it actually does just in the box.
Well, you know what I think it will look good with is the treehouse.
Yeah,
I think it'll look very good next to that. So it's not a day one purchase for me personally, but I will definitely be buying it in one of these days soon.
Yeah, I mean, from some of the sets I see, I always say day one purchase, but then I always forget there's loads of things I haven't bought that I need to get.
But there is just lots of sets out there. I mean, they're saying this is a golden age of Lego, but blimey, there is a lot of sets out there, dude.
Absolutely. I mean, the gardens is something I really, really want.
Oh yeah,
soon. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. I got a message from DPD today to say that my Lego sets is coming on Monday. So Monday is Lego Ninjago Gardens Day for me.
Yeah,
which is kind of exciting.
I mean, when did you order that? You must have ordered that on the 1st of January, did you?
No, it wasn't available on the 1st of January. I think it was like week 2 or something like that. I ordered this on January the 1st, mind you. It was, and that's taken forever to arrive. I mean, this literally took 3 weeks to arrive.
Yeah, jeepers. I mean, you'd expect that like before Christmas, but like I suppose it was the whole hold up in Brexit land.
Yeah, but they said that, but then people like Chris from Bricking It, they ordered it using express shipping, and they got it the next day. So
next day.
Yeah, he got it the next day. I mean, fantastic. But you got to spend £20. I mean, me personally, I was on the phone for about 4 hours with Lego over the last couple of weeks or so, and I just said to them, I said, look, if you're spending over £200 on a Lego set, I mean, surely for that you should get express delivery or something like that,
Exactly. It's not too good. Brick says Golden Age of Lego. Yep, we need gold bars to purchase the sets. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we spend a lot of money, but the thing is, Si, you and me especially, we spend a lot more money than the average Joe Blogs on Lego anyway. And it's someone's got to, I suppose. But I am, I have to, because I'm doing the city this year. I've got to be sort of more strategic in what I purchase, because I can't just buy everything. I could buy odd things like I don't know, the sports car, for example, the new City sports car. I bought that, but that fits quite nicely into a city, of course. Now, another cheap set that I bought, and that came the other day as well, was this Thor's mech, because I'm a big Thor fan, and that came along. But that'll be quite a nice one to review. But it's a cheap, it's a relatively cheap set, so it doesn't smash the wallet too much. But I mean, just this set was like what, £180, and then you buy Ninjago guards as well. But it is an expensive hobby. But the nice thing is, though, is just being able to build it with all you lovely peeps out there in the chat, which is always nice.
Exactly. I mean, that is what we're here for. Land of Sweets. Let's say, Halloween, you have it easy to know what you get for sight. That's exactly it. I mean, there's always Lego to buy for a Lego fan, no matter what. And you can't really go wrong with what you buy, even if it's something that the person doesn't normally get. It's kind of nice to get a bit of a mix-up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. People say to me, they're like, oh, surely you don't want Lego. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Just buy me Lego. Honestly, it's cool. It's the best thing you could ever want to buy for me. But they always think it's like a cop-out, like buying a voucher or something like that. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Even vouchers are good because you can buy Lego.
Exactly. Amazon vouchers or even John Lewis vouchers are good. Anything that sells Lego, lots of Lego, I'm easy.
Exactly.
So tell me, Si, tell me a little bit about your collection and why you're building the cinema today.
Okay, so I'm always getting asked, do you have a city? Are you going to make a city and such? But I mean, that there is kind of the start of the city that I never finished off. Mm-hmm. So to change it up a little bit, I'm going to be populating these shells with different buildings as we go on over the next few months. So the Palace Cinema is one that I was supposed to build when I got it, because I don't buy to invest, I buy to build. And with a small amount of space, you can't basically open up all your modulars and build them straight away. So now's the right time to populate all these shells and kind of have different levels. Not quite like what Shy does, because he's got a really cool theme going on. Like he's got like different districts and cool tunnels. So if you haven't checked out Shy Time Is My Time, go and check his videos out. They're really, really cool. And he's a cool guy too. But for me, it's going to be different levels with different buildings. And I haven't said it to Lorraine yet, but I think I might take over another part of the room. She's going to be in the chat now. What? I've seen space where I could put a proper city, maybe the size of Doc Samson's, maybe.
I haven't seen Doc Samson's. I keep seeing photographs. Has he actually done a video on it yet?
Yeah, I think he did a few months ago or a few weeks ago. I think he did a little tour. Yeah.
I tell you whose videos I'm watching a lot of at the moment. Shy is one of them.
Yeah.
And Chris from Brick in it, because he does a lot of good city stuff. And Emma Saurus, she's doing some good stuff because it's kind of all new, and also, obviously as well, Lego Architect as well. I think she does some quite good stuff.
She does, yeah. Claire's is going to be pretty interesting. Plastic Architect's going to be interesting when she gets the whole city set up. All right. Everyone's talking about buying me presents for Christmas. Can't wait.
Who's that?
Everybody.
Everybody's buying you presents. Oh.
Yeah, no, it's back to the what do you buy people for Christmas. Okay, there's Lorraine's reply to me taking over the room.
Oh, did she give you a big fat thumbs up for that?
That's what I see. Oh my God, yes. That's awesome. Thank you.
Best wife in the world.
In the world ever. Okay, the one thing about this set I've realized so far is I have to build the car because every bag has number 1, but the car's in loads of different bags.
Really?
Oh. Yeah. It's bonkers. Like, I thought I had loads of room. Now I have no room. And I have bits of the middle section on the table. And, Open another bag now. So yeah.
I like it though when you get a car comes with a set as well, because it kind of it's reflective of the set, isn't it?
Yeah. This one looks really, probably a bit leather. This one looks really good from the front, I think, and then the sides, the wheel arches are a little bit blocky because it's really old. It's a really old set. It's not 10 years old, is it? Couldn't be 10.
It is quite old though, mate. Now here's the thing. So I got a question, and chat. This is a good question for you, lovely boys and girls out there as well. So with my city, right, I'm thinking in the future, the not too distant future. I'll be doing, like mocks and stuff like that, and building my own buildings and stuff like that I want to see in my city. Now, the question is it just the exterior that one worries about with that, or do you have to go and do the whole hog and do interior for them as well? What do you reckon about that, Si?
Yeah, I'd probably put some interior in.
But would you? Well, the way I'm thinking of doing it, if I do that, is that what I'll do is I will build the building, do the design of it and stuff like that. And then what I'm thinking from that, I will most likely put stuff into a building that is, like little sets, like little oven sets and stuff like that, little pieces that I can actually take out of there again.
Just put them on little jumpers.
Yeah, just stuff like that. Not stuff that's like fixed to the wall and things like that.
Yeah, I mean that's a good idea. There's the deli. There's this deli that was an actual set, and I added bits and pieces.
That's nice.
So I put in like a whole kind of back part, like a cooker and stuff. But upstairs I added stuff as well, and then on the bottom, what I'll do is I might put it onto the bigger screen, and I'll show you.
I like the mortar bricks that you put in there.
Oh, they're part of the set. So the set itself.
Oh, right, that's good.
The set itself is that. Okay, but I added in the dog and the dog poo and the concrete part. Dog poo. But then so the upstairs. No, I took that stuff out. Downstairs here, I put in like you can't really see it properly because I'm all over the place. But I put in a counter and a kind of. I put in that. See that guy in the front? He's an actual CMF minifigure. He doesn't come with it, but it's pretty cool to just get your own bits and pieces into it. And
but does it not bother you? I mean, when it comes to doing it, it doesn't fuss you about everything has to be modularized. You're quite happy to sort of mix it around a bit.
Yeah. Do you mean modularized, putting it onto a base plate, or?
Yeah. No. They're just giving it four walls, that sort of thing.
Yeah. No, I always try and put 4 walls onto it. Like I don't like facades. I like to turn it into kind of the dollhouse kind of design. So yeah, I mean, like buy hinges, buy extra bricks, put it back onto it, and it's a little bit more expensive. You turn a set that's maybe not expensive into an expensive set, but it makes it look good.
Yeah,
but you're probably going to say this in cities, a facade would be fine because you can just put it up against the wall.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Because I bought 2 privet drives as well, and I think you can do something like mirroring the build, and then you can kind of put it together, and you kind of make a module just out of that alone.
Yeah. Privet drive is a really good set.
Yeah, if I wasn't building this today, I would have actually built that because that's a good one for the city.
Or as I said to you before, you could buy a few and make a Brookside close.
That is very true, mate. That is very, very true.
That set's one of my favorite sets from that year, to be honest.
Is it?
Yeah.
501st Brick says, I'm building an extension for Ninjago City and I'm focusing more on the exterior. Yeah, I maybe that's certainly where I would start with it, exterior, and then you kind of build the inside of it. Does anyone use like, what's it called, IO and those sort of applications, or do you just kind of build it with some like rainbow bricks and then kind of develop it that way?
Oh, I've never used any of those. Have you?
I haven't yet. No, I'm thinking about it, but it's just a time thing. At the moment, I'm just sort of like tomorrow. I filmed most of my city update I've got to kind of do a voiceover on it and things like that. Where are we going to go with that? That's good. But there's a few extra bits I want to put in there. Like I was saying on London Calling last night with when Claire was on there, I said to her, I said, I'm going to sort of take a leaf out of her book, like literally, and I'm going to, draw, so I could kind of make people understand what the vision is for the city. I kind of draw it, illustrate it a little bit. It's not going to be perfect or anything like that. It's just a sort of a rough drawing of it all. But I think it will just help give people what the current idea is for it. Because I will say this, everyone, my city will be massively, and I mean massively, influenced by Ninjago and, Chinese things like Monkey Kid and all that kind of thing, and the New Year sets. So one thing that I'm thinking of doing, inside for the cities, with all the modular sets, you get like a particular lamppost with it and that sort of thing. Well, I'm thinking of taking those out and putting kind of like Chinese, Asian looking ones in there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then put the sort of string lights in between them all. So there's a certain theme that runs through it all. I'm also going to do, it's going to be quite a normal thing for mechs to kind of roam around as well, around the city. And one day I will do a mech modular building where, all the mechs, they're like a mech home or something like that.
That's pretty cool.
So that's the idea. That's what we're
like a mech garage, kind of.
Yeah, but also like for I'm gonna have like a market as well, like a Brick Lane market or something like that.
Yeah.
And from that, there'll be people selling all sorts of stuff, newspapers, vegetables, fish, all that kind of stalls. But also as well, we'll have stalls where they're selling parts for mechs and things like that.
Yeah, and like bottles of oil.
Yeah, why not? Virgin olive oil and things like that, but for your mech, mechs. I don't know. I just want to do mechs and droids. And do you know what? I'm going to be the sort of figures I'm going to have selling them will be, normal minifigs, but also like Jawas and stuff like that, selling bits of droid stuff.
Good idea, yeah.
Yeah, so and that's the sort of thing I'm going to be talking about in my city update. So you don't need to watch it now, folks. It's going to be there's kind of the vision there, but it's and also as well for me personally, Si, I'm kind of I'm new to the city scene massively, and I'm going to be the first lot is going to be all kind of straight roads and stuff like that. So I'm going to be kind of cutting my teeth and learning the trade with it a little bit as well. Learning. How it kind of all works and comes together and stuff like that. And, there's a couple of ideas that I've got that are kind of not exactly the purest Lego ideas, one of which I've kind of, spoke to you about last night. But, I'll float the idea, see how it goes. And, but I want it to be a city where, people, I may do like I'm going to do like live streams where I'm building the city. And I'm going to get ideas from people of what I can do, and things like that. So
it's good to take inspiration from other people, because when you look at some people's cities, I always find I go, oh my God, that's a great idea. And stuff you've never thought of before, you can always implement into your own city, which make it look good. Zhang's city is really good. And he has I like the way he has like a story, different stories, like be different groups of people. And his Patreons, I think it's over a certain tier, get put into the city. So he has a good Beyond the Brick scene. You may have I don't know if you've seen the video on it. So Beyond the Brick are interviewing. I think they're interviewing Zhang outside, like at one of the offices and stuff. So it's good to see movement and kind of a city being alive as well.
Well, that the first thing on my city is a train track. You'll see a train track, and so it's that's why I like. I'm going to light the city up a little bit as well, and I don't know. I think lights, trains, a lit up train, for example. I don't know why. It just kind of. For me personally, it has that kind of warm, fuzzy feeling,
Yeah. Would you light it up like the carriages lit up, or just the front part?
Oh, the whole
Like
thing. The whole thing. Yeah. But you know, I don't want to do it so it looks tacky or anything like that. I'm going to do it so that, you know, it's it will look quite cool. You know, if anything needs to be lit up, ideally, really, it's going to be the carriages, isn't it? But that'd be quite easy to do. And you know, I say quite easy. I don't really know how to do it, but it's just batteries and LED lights, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah. The Hogwarts Express be amazing lit up, I think.
Oh yeah, well, I bought that specifically. One day it went on a sale once. I think it was Argos. They were selling it for like 50 quid, 52 pounds. Cheapest I've ever seen it, folks. It really is. Yeah, I bought it simply because I will motorize it, and also as well, it's a set that will always do well. It's the best version of the set that's ever come out.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the way the wall comes off the carriage instead of you just taking off the roof and trying to have to fiddle around. I think that's really good.
Yeah. Hey, Brett. Yeah, I definitely got you in mind, Brett, for all that sort of thing. I bought the train track and I bought the ballast for it as well. So that'll be in update 2, that will. And that's the nice thing. I am looking forward to it. I'm just trying to find how I want to present it. That's kind of the thing. It really is. Yeah, Si, how's your build going?
Oh, disastrous. There's so many bags and so many pieces. And I'm trying to look at what chat is saying, because they're always entertaining, and I always find myself drifting over towards chat when I'm like on any live stream. But this is what I've gotten so far. I can hear everyone laughing in the chat. Shut up.
Maybe we should take it. Maybe one day we should just. I'm thinking of doing this, folks. Like one day, I'm just going to do a really big, massive build. And I'm just going to do what Brixie says. So he said, I'm going to be on mute. And I'm just, you know, if you want to watch it, just tune in and watch it.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Well, while you're building something, you just have the camera on and people just come in and just say, you know, like, you know, you just say, well, I'm not going to be saying anything. But if you want to watch me building it, just watch. You know.
And chat always end up talking to each other anyway, which is good. So they are entertained. Oh, no. I shouldn't have clicked on that one.
Yeah, how's your Death Star build going?
I can't hear you. You're on mute. Greg just checked. Am I?
What gets built first, a modular house or the Death Star?
Oh, it's like a race against time at the moment.
Do you know what, mate? As long as you having fun building, because the nice thing with Lego, folks, you just pack it in a bag and put it away somewhere,
or pack it in one of the many #1 bags.
Yeah, how have you got so many #1 bags?
It's like 8 different ones, and like there's different pieces of different one that I need.
Yeah.
The other modulars weren't like this.
Yeah, well, that is an old one though. That's the thing, isn't it? Like there's great cards that you can buy that don't have the you know, the proper numbers on them and stuff like that. In fact, they don't even have numbers on them.
Yeah, no, that would wreck my head, to be honest. Magic Koopa is back. Yo, what you have for your dinner, Magic Koopa?
Magic Koopa. Is it Magic Koopa or Majuka?
Magic Koopa.
Magic Koopa. Magic Koopa. That's a cool name. I like that. I'll be interested to know where the name comes from.
It is a Super Mario character, as far as I remember.
Well, you know much more about those sort of things than me.
No, to be honest, I don't. I think he explained it in one of the live streams once.
Oh.
Okay, Magic Koopa had pizza.
Oh, nice. I've got homemade beef burgers tonight. What have you got? Have you got saggy pizza tonight?
Oh, that stupid pizza! I was so disappointed. I can't remember what we're going to have for dinner. I think we're going to, I don't know, actually. We had, before we come on, we had coffee with whipped cream on it and nutmeg on the top, and McVitie's ginger cake.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, can't beat a bit of ginger cake.
No, I can't as well. My wife's a redhead, by the way. So like, and the thing is, right, you know, redheads, they always get the Mickey taken out of a big, you know, big ginger and all this sort of stuff. But she loves it. She really does. I can't. I just cannot take the mickey out of her for being ginger. She just.
And she's not give you a punch.
Oh yeah, I mean she doesn't take no aggro from me. That's for sure. I love her to bits. And she, you know what? I honestly, guys and girls out there, I could not do my channel without her. I know you never see her or anything like that, but I tell you what, folks, she does. She's like the unsung hero of London Bridge Bricks.
She needs a plaque or a medal. Did she ever watch your stream?
Oh yeah. And she you know, she'll sort of say how well it's going and stuff like that. She gives feedback, that's for sure. Do you know what? Last night I watched a little bit back after the stream of my intro. It was the first one I ever did, like a bit of an intro. Like it was almost like the beginning of a program. And I quite liked it actually. I've never done it before, and it's just a bit different. That was all.
I've never seen anyone do that one before. Pretty cool. I liked it. It was a good surprise. Yeah,
I like that about sometimes when you can surprise people with something sort of a bit different. It's it was just nice to do. It was just I just wanted to try it. It's something a bit different, and I'll probably continue it there because what it is, it kind of gets you in the frame, the mind frame properly of you know, you're about to go live and this thing is going to happen now. So.
Yeah, I think was it Bricken? It was it Chris says he doesn't like the other countdown.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, it's what it is. I will put a timer on mine potentially, but really it's just it's a 40-second long down thing. Maybe I'll put it going live on it or something like that, so people don't think, what on earth is this? I've never seen it on a live stream before, but
your one is good, but the one Chris said that he didn't like last night. Remember you're showing us in the green room the preview. Was Chris on last night? So, or who said it last night? They didn't like the regular one.
Yeah, Richard said he doesn't like the normal.
It was Richard. Yeah, it wasn't Chris. Richard, and I agree with him. You had that intro on the week, not last week, and it made me really nervous. I was like, oh my god, 23 seconds. I don't know why. I think it's just the music. It's like, because normally it's just like, you know, you always bring us in one by one, but your new intro is much better and it's pretty unique, and the music is good, the sound effects are good.
Yeah, well, that's my theme track. So yeah, I always I'm always trying new things out anyway. So, and it's yeah, we did a couple of things, especially with like the photographs and stuff like that. You know, it's just something different to try.
Exactly. I'm just going to mess around with a link for Instagram because I think I might have the wrong one there. It's a link to something good, so don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. Good man. Good man.
It's me coming out of the bath. No. Okay. Share that. Put that there. So yeah, good to see Chris in the chat, chatting to everybody.
Yeah, hope you're having a good day, Chris. Yeah, it's been nice streaming with, you know, your stream on a Thursday is nice. I like because that's just a night. It's kind of like a good build up for the weekend. That one, and mine on Friday, and Chris streams on Tuesdays. Sarah's on Monday, and Thursday. No, when is she stream? Yeah, it's Thursday, isn't it? Because you go on after her.
Yeah, Monday, Thursday, and she had done Saturday this week. Today, she did today as well.
Okay, yeah. I like streaming on Saturdays. I don't stream too often on Saturdays because that Saturdays for me is either if I fancy it, I'll just do like a London Eye, just me, and it's the day I can kind of put to one side and do sort of collab stuff like this with you.
Yeah. Well, no, it's good. It's kind of relaxing, isn't it? It's just like Saturday, plod along. Hey, Joey, thank you for coming on. I've been meaning to talk to Joey for ages. I used to talk to him a good bit.
Joey, I'm not seeing you for a while, mate. I tell you what, Maniac for Bricks, though, he's proper active on Instagram. So I always keep in touch with you that way, Joey.
I love Joey. Such a happy little face.
Yes. So there we go. That's bag 10 done. Have you done your bag yet?
Which bag? They're all bag 1.
Right. I could actually. This is finished now. This level. Can't believe that.
Go off.
Yeah. Amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it, Si. There you go, folks.
It's madness of to go from one bag to another bag just to find a 1x1, or it's like all the parts are in different bags. If I'd known this earlier, I would have just built the car by itself.
Okay, I'm going inside. I'm going to put this this section on here. Hopefully it works. This is when you find out, folks, you haven't done it properly.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it does look good. Yeah, man. Proper good. How about that, folks?
I like that they make the back look much better.
Yeah, they do.
The new one.
It's quite nice on this as well, actually. Look at that. It just zooms round. It's really good. It's heavy as well. This is quite a heavy set. Oh, well, let me press that down a bit. There we go. Yeah, one more floor to go. It's just spot on, Chris. I tell you one thing though. I thought I'd done something wrong earlier on. I was trying to put this together, and I couldn't get the roof on. You'll even spot that when I did the speed build for it. I was like, why do I go in? And there's this tiny gap. I'm not quite sure what it's about. Maybe something happens later on in the build, but this strange stuff. And there's a flower right down the end there. It goes, yeah, it's as tall as a town hall without the clock tower. Yeah, I like it. And I used to work. Actually, I said it work. I worked in a building once that actually quite looked like that. My only thing about this whole build, and I think I mentioned it to Chris actually when I streamed with him recently on your stream side, is that if I took away the police sign here,
yeah,
you've got no idea it's a police station. It could be a bank.
Or even a hotel or anything.
Yeah. So I don't know. I like it. I would even go to copy this design again, like for another building that's just in one like this, and make it a bank or something like that. Because I don't know if anyone's interested in the bank because I'm kind of interested a bit now because I've seen there was a review of it on Shy's channel. He's done like these top 16, and I've got to be honest, it looks really good, but I don't know. There's some of them they're getting so blooming expensive. But like I said, folks, next week I should be picking up the pet shop, which is actually quite a nice build. It's not the best one, but it is a modular nonetheless. And I'm getting it for quite a good deal, actually, £200, which, believe me, folks, is a ridiculous amount of money. Let's change the camera so you lot can see me as opposed to looking at my figures. Just out of curiosity, has anyone got any favourite figures out of this one? Got the monkey kid there. There's a nice sort of mixture of minifigs. But let me show you this one, folks. This one came with the family house. And it's one of my favourite figures of the year so far because it kind of reminds me of this. So I got this hat. There we go. I could be fashionable as well, So I got this hat from Hype in the week, which wasn't bad actually. 17 quid. It's not bad. It's quite a nice hat. And this kind of goes along with it as well, having the Ninjago head on his torso. There we go. I think you can see that. Pretty good, though, isn't it?
I love him.
Yeah, good man. So yeah, so that's that. I'm going to pop him over there, and I'm
going to try and get a few of those from the Lego website. Those torsos.
Yeah, do you know what? I would even consider changing my my one to that, my sig fig to that, but I don't know. I do like my sig fig. I have to say, I do like him. He's cool. In my opinion, anyway.
I think he's good. What he looks a little bit kind of cheeky. He's got his eyebrow up and he looks a bit. Yeah. Is he angry or what?
I like him. The headphones. I always wear headphones. You see, I got big headphones. Yeah. I'll tell you what I do. I'm going to go and get them because I don't think anyone's ever seen my headphones. They're made of wood. My headphones I've got are made of wood. I've had them for years. They're made of walnut. But give me a second. I'll just go and get them, Si. Show them.
Yeah, you work away. Bye, Monkey Man 9255. Thank you very much for popping in. I hope Greg read that. You're very fashionable. He can't hear us, but he's gone. And Bricks is saying goodbye. Yes, so Joey, I'd love to know what you've been up to. You're streaming at nighttime. Joey is from Maniac for Bricks, really good YouTube channel, and a little bit of a Lego historian too. Joey is going to hopefully publish a Lego book in the near future, and yes, so and he's a really fun guy as well. I love that guy. So what else are we talking about out there, you crazy people? Everyone saying bye to Monkey Man. 501st Bricks. I may add it into my 501st Trooper and change it up my sig fig instead of just generic 501st Trooper. Yeah, I mean 50, which are you talking about? Because that one there, maybe generic torso prints. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you're working. Yeah, I'd love to have you on sometime, Joey. We'll have to organize a time, because I'd love to have you on. I was talking to Brixar. Brixar is going to come on at some stage, which will be pretty interesting. That'll be a Thursday. It'll have to be a later day during the week, and yeah, so that'll be pretty fun. This is what Greg wears for music listening. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I've had these for years. I think the company sort of came and went. They're called, I mean, it's a terrible name, really. Accidentally, extraordinarily. That's what they're called. Right?
It sounds like a Shaman song.
Yeah, I can move any mountain. I know where you're going with that. But yeah, no, I love it. They're literally made of walnut. How cool is that?
And that's pretty cool. They're like retro looking, but modern looking as well.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why my sig fig wears the headphones.
And what's the quality like of them?
Oh, really good, man. I love good quality sound. I'm into sonics, which is why when I do a video in that, I always try and mix up the music and stuff like that. And I spent weeks choosing that theme track of mine as well. So,
and what are sonics?
Oh, sonics as in sound. Whenever there's a music track or something like that, so I'm always listening to the other sounds away from the main groove, the kind of filler sound,
like kind of the wall of sound kind of aspect, is it? Yeah,
which is just the overall sort of sound of it, or how it all comes together and stuff like that. So stuff like the bass, how many different drum beats there are, how many, quite often tracks of music have got multiple drum beats and what they're using, people that are singing and stuff like that, the voiceover. I'm just interested how tracks of music are constructed.
Yeah.
As opposed to sort of, because back in the day they used to be composed, but these days they're kind of constructed.
I suppose I'm just gonna do something here. I was actually involved in music. I studied music in college, in school, and not in school, in college. I did music management, production, and promotion, which was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That is.
I am just going to make Joey a mod because I'm a mod on his channel.
Oh, yeah, man. Joey, if you ever come over on London Calling on a Friday, I'll mod you up then, mate. But I think you work when I'm streaming. But you're always welcome, mate. You know that. All right, so next one. Right. Let's film that then.
Are you doing just for a video or for a
Well, I do want to review this set, so I do want to review it. It'd be nice to do a review. That will probably come out in a couple of weeks because I've missed the boat now of being first to get it out there and all that kind of stuff. But what I am going to do is a speed build, and this part of it is just me popping this on top. But because now I've put it on top, it's gained a lot of height. There is, of course, the fact of showing what it looks like. Now I've added it, but I've got to say, it does look good. It's like a doll's house. It's massive.
Isn't it?
Because
How many? Go on.
I was going to say this is a complete. The other one I've built is the Parisian restaurant, and this is a completely different style. It really is quite magnificent.
How many modulars do you have?
I think I own 7. I think I own 7 or 10 if you include the Ninjago ones.
God, that's a lot.
Yeah. But that's why I want to try and build one a month at the moment, which, you know what, folks? It probably doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're building loads of other sets in between it and analyze them a lot more, it's actually quite a lot.
Joey, if you're still there, just type something to make sure you're mod, because I'm not sure if it worked, but it should. And let's get back to building the chassis of a car. That's taken how long? An hour. Oh, my God. What's going on?
So you are funny. Right. I tell you what I love about these as well. These sets, you get these lovely, great big plates with them. Now, you've got like this 8x16 there, and you've got a lovely 16x16 plate here. I mean, how cool is that? That's awesome, isn't it?
Sorry, I wasn't looking. I was looking in a tiny bag for tiny pieces. Yeah, I've got 3 of those as in a sand color for this.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, very cool. Do you notice I put Mario now on my minifig stand as well, just for diversity, folks.
There it works. Good man. Awesome. Oh. Hey Lex, the Daily Brick.
There you go, folks. Look, this is my coffee mug at the moment. The classic Iron Man on it.
Yeah, I have a collection of mugs.
Cool, innit? I tell you what looked good last night though was Matt Elder building that Iron Man helmet. That was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch. I think he did a video on it. I don't know if it was a short or what it was, but it popped up earlier on. I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Oh God! Right, I'm just gonna pop open another bag, so I'm gonna make some noise. So
make some noise. Hey, Surbrix is in the house. How's it going, man? Surbrix has been around with me for a long time as a subscriber. So you're always welcome. I don't know if I said hi to Doc. Hi, Doc Sampson in the house.
Hey, Doc.
And
we've got a lot of good peeps in the house tonight. Brick Clicker, good to see you, mate. Surbrix. And Lex, of course. Good to see you too, mate.
Brick Clicker, yeah, I will get the police station, but I won't get it ASAP. I'll probably get it during the year at some stage, because I want to get all the other modulars first, and then, as we all know, even you, Brick Clicker, we've got a backlog of stuff that we need to get that will probably retire this year, and definitely the end of the year. So I mean, there's a lot of older city sets I want to get, including vehicles, because you need some sort of vehicles for your cities. And I didn't hear anything about people packs, because I love those people packs. Always handy to get. You should probably get some. What about minifigures, Greg? Do you have many minifigures for your city?
Yeah, I'm gonna have all the minifigures, all the usual ones and that. But I got to do this. This is the thing now. See, this year for me is a bit of a change with the with what I normally build and stuff like that. So the strategy is I've got to kind of focus on stuff that I need for the city. So if something comes out and it's got some sort of city vibe to it, then I can get it. But I can't go necessarily buying all the new Star Wars stuff. But in reality, folks, I don't actually build that much Star Wars stuff.
You used to build a lot of Star Wars stuff, didn't you?
I used to, but Ninjago, I'm kind of more into Ninjago. Like my next tech. Or London Tech that we're going to be doing. So our stream's always about versus, like we did X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. The next one is going to be Ninjago versus Monkey Kid.
And your team?
I'm Team Ninjago, but I'm going to be I mean, to be fair, the Monkey Kid mech will probably win. I'll try and build a case for it, Si. But ultimately, the return match, I think I can win the return match, which we were kind of talking about last night. Right, I'm going to make some noise, Si, so I'm going to mute.
Make some noise. Make some noise. Do you know what? I don't know why they split up the car. Okay, for anyone who's new just into the chat there, I'll show you what the problem is. If I don't drop everything. All of these are unopened, the number 1 bag. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 number 1 bags. And the first thing they ask you to do is build a car, and it just says bag number 1. So didn't make it easy either. They put bits of the car into different bags. So if you think of the space I have, it's the size of a desk, so you can't put everything out in one go. If I dumped everything into one pile, I'd have to like separate everything. So bear with me. And just the progress of the Palace Cinema is this. Yeah, I know, pathetic. I was trying to dodge building the car because the vehicles always take ages, and they always come first for some reason. So it is a bit of a pain. So I had planned on doing what Greg did and give myself a head start. Didn't work out like that. So that's the progress at the moment. And then I want to talk to you guys as well. I don't want to leave you just sitting there going, does that guy talk to the chat or not? But here's something interesting, and Greg, I'll show him in a minute. This is a green separator, brick separator, or as Bricks T was calling it last night, a brick breaker. So a green one.
Yeah. Where did you get the green one from?
In this set.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because there is a movie on called The Brick Separator, which I'll show you now. So one of the movies they're showing in Remove from Stream, don't do that. Don't do that. That's the wrong dude.
That's me. Hello.
I have done this before, don't worry. So this is one of the movies. It's The Brick Separator, and that is him here. And that's why you have a green.
That is so cool. I love it. See, it's just one thing I do like about these modulars. There is always a bit of a narrative to them, isn't there?
Yeah. And like the guy is running away. He's a Lego minifigure running away from a brick separator, which I think is hilarious. He's like, no, don't break me. 501st is heading off for dinner.
Oh, take care, mate.
See you later. Thank you for being here, by the way.
He said, I think he asked a question, am I watching the show? I've watched some of the Monkey Kids shows, and I'm working my way through Ninjago at the moment. But I do like Ninjago. But the thing is, I will say, is I read all the Ninjago magazines, of which I'm always doing the reviews on those. So yeah, I kind of feel like I know a lot about Ninjago just simply by reading a lot of the magazines. And I do really like the magazines. Si, it was you that got me into these magazines as well.
The magazines are cool. We both like the posters and all of these magazines. They're always good. What happens is sometimes you'd get your magazine the same day I'd get a magazine, and you do yours first. And I always leave mine for a while because I found it doesn't matter if the magazine is a current one or an old one. I've done magazines that have been like 2 months old, and they still get a lot of views.
Yeah, I'm the same. I did a Star Wars one, like literally one day before the new one came out, and it got the same amount of views as it did for any other time. So. And I like doing them, so I simply down to the fact that not everyone can get hold of them. Yeah,
that's true. I mean, you've a good way of reviewing them as well. I've kind of fly through it just so I can get to the magazine, because the content in those magazines is good and the artwork is amazing. The stories are good as well. But I don't want to spend too much time on the story because I like people to kind of get the magazine themselves. So I'd like take out the point out the poster, because the poster is always good, and get to the minifigure as quick as I can because I love minifigures, as you know. So yeah, I mean, Cut the Craggle does good reviews on the Lego magazines as well, and he has a completely different take on doing it, which is interesting.
When I first saw that you were doing them, I was like, well, I'm going to do them as well, but I'm not going to do them the way you do them. So yeah, Craggle kind of does it a bit like, it's a combination of how you do yours and how I do mine.
Yeah.
In all honesty, but I used to like he used to do really good ones on Hidden Side.
Yeah, they were really good.
Because he would make up his own stories, and I thought that was actually really good. I really appreciated that. Now, if you want to see a good poster, folks, check out this one here. Look at that. That is that is the Firestone mech, and I'm going to be building that on February the 13th with Tech Productions. He's going to be building the Monkey King mech, and I'm going to be building this one. So watch out for that, folks. That's going to be a good stream. That is on 13th of February. We kind of penciled that one in for. So look out for that. I think that's going to be quite good fun. But that is a beautiful looking mech. And that said, my favourite mech is Voltron that I built with Doc Samson. That was awesome. That was. I really enjoyed that. So yeah. Don't forget, folks, please do give this stream a great big thumbs up because you're beautiful people and you'll really make Si's day if you give them a thumbs up. Look, a little bit of cotton there. Look at that. Bit of cotton.
That light you have on your camera, Greg, what make is that?
This is Yongnu, YONGNUO. I think that is on the end of it. I think they're only about 35 quid. They're quite good, but it's one that fits on top of a camera. They're just kind of small. I've got bigger ones as well that I just can't physically fit it in here because I'm working in a tiny little space here, folks. Look, so this is one day. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. I must do. Show people around my room and stuff like that. I've got all the sets out over there. Look, there you go, folks. There's the Tensei 4 sticking out, along with the Thai dagger. There's my usual sort of studio lights there. I've got a few of those, and there's all the shelves up there with the Slave One, beautiful UCS set. Just a few caps there. I just put them there just to sort of break up all the white. And there, Ninjago. There you go, Ninjago. Titanium J52. Eat your heart out. So yeah, this is it, folks. I always try and do a little bit different than the background. Oh, I quite like this. That was quite nice. That does. I'll take a picture of that. Put it on Instagram later. So yeah, maybe I'll do a shelves one in the next month or so. If anyone's interested.
Room tours always do well for views anyway.
Yeah, and you know what? I might even go down the garden and just show people where I'm going to be putting the outbuilding constructed. So yeah, watch out for that one, folks.
The outhouse.
Maniac for Brick says Greg looks like he's ready for golf. Play golf. So, years, I don't know why. 10 years ago, I just seem to have lots of free time. I could never dream. I've still got my clubs, but blimey, I could never. Honestly, I just would never have time. I don't have time to play dominoes, let alone anything like that.
Yeah, it's all YouTube and work and life.
It is. It's basically work, YouTube, and spend as much time as I can with my other half as well.
That's the balance.
Yeah, that balance. That's the thing, that is. I mean, it all comes down to personal, how much content you want to push out as well. I mean, this week I was going to do my city update. I was hoping that would come out on Thursday, but I just ran out of time, and I just thought, well, I'll just do a quick short video, and it's kind of cool because then at least I get a bit of content out, and it hasn't taken me too long to do it. Right, let's pop that over there. So where do we get going with this first? There we go, nice big plate. So here we go. Let's leave some lyrics.
Are you what? Are you on the last part now?
No, I'm on bag 11 now. So there's 14 bags altogether. But if I don't finish it on this stream, I'll get the majority of it. The majority is done already. So yeah, we'll get it.
Joey has to go. See you later, Joey. Thank you for stopping in. And don't forget to go over to Joey's channel, have a look, subscribe if you like what he's got going on, give him a thumbs up. He's a great guy. And the same for everyone in the chat. If you haven't met anyone in the chat before, go and check out their channels, subscribe, and they're all making really good content. And there's going to be guaranteed something you're going to like along there. And each other, whether you know each other or not, just check each other out and subscribe. Because we're all friends.
Indeed, we are. Oh, that's interesting. That's come out a bit different to what I thought it was going to be.
Brickso's back from his dinner.
Hey, Brickso built this in the
Cabbage Face Lego, or just Cabbage Face. Hey, Cabbage Face, good to see you, man. I didn't get to watch your video today, but I will, don't you worry. And Rogue Runner has returned as well. Hello.
Hey, Rogue, how you doing? Let's pop that on there.
I'm exhausted.
Why are you exhausted?
Mentally exhausted. Why are you making it so difficult for me, Lego? Jeez.
I don't think people will. It makes me laugh when people say this in the chat sometimes. Why are you ignoring me? Why are you ignoring me? And it's like, it isn't always down to that. It's just the fact that there's so much going on. There's always stuff going on in the background. And I can see why people like streaming with their other halves as well when they do it. That does make it a lot. Yeah, one focuses on the build, and the other can focus on the chat.
Well, you're my other half. You're my YouTube husband or wife, whatever you want to be.
Well, this is one way of looking at it, I guess.
Or we could be sisters.
Sisters, yes. We're doing it for the girls.
Oh, this is what mental fatigue is doing to me, talking crap. Maybe I'll get a tease in here to help me out. She's running away right now. No!
Do you ever sort out your sets though before you go live?
Well, I rarely build live on a live stream due to this, madness that sometimes happens. This is the biggest one I've attempted to build. Or no, the Death Star was the biggest one I attempted to build.
Yeah. And how did that go again, Si?
Awesome, swimmingly.
I like the fact you did a video on the progress of the Death Star, which basically concluded with there has been no progress on the Death Star. I think O'Connor could do that and get away with it.
Yeah. I know. I don't think people believe me that it was sitting on the kitchen table, in bags for ages. Luckily, we have a big-ish kitchen table because I'd have gotten kicked out of the house. But
Oh yeah, man! Imagine that.
Doc has never seen me build in a stream. That's because it takes so long, and I picked the wrong one. It's so Doc, you come over and give me a hand. You can sort out all of the tans and the clear bricks, and I'll get AT to do the rest.
Mm-hmm. Doc, what's the name of your city as well, mate? Have you actually named it? I don't know about it. I'm curious now because I was originally going to call my city something like New London or Lego London or something like that. I was Si, and then it was Doc that came up with the name. He said, "Why don't you just put the two words together and come up with Legondon?"
It's a really intelligent name. It's pretty cool.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a sort of combination of my kind of Lego London, and Doc just sort of say, "Well, just put the names together." And I was like, "God, that is a really good idea." So thank you, Doc. I'll always be grateful for that.
So Doc says it's more of a street block than a city. Do you have a name for it?
Yeah, that's how all cities start, though, Doc. That's how mine started, anyway. I mean, Doc, I reckon you should call yours something like the Dockyards or something like that, and put a proper dockyard in it.
That's a good idea.
You over there.
Merge the names. Doc Kingdom.
Kang. One of my favourite streams I did last year was with Doc, and it was the Voltron streams. That was bloody epic. That was.
Yeah, that was it seems like years ago, but that was only less than 12 months, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was way less than 12 months. All right, that comes down. Right.
Hey, the Brick Dude 08. Nice to see you here. Brick Scene. Greg, you should be in marketing.
Do you know, my wife works in marketing, and she says that to me all the time. And I'm not saying that to jump on the bandwagon, but she does say, I wish I had got into marketing, because I found in life, the cheesier I am, the more marketable things are. And that's why I was never really into sort of branding or anything like that. And it was when I started watching Chris from Bricking It, and I could definitely see like what he does for a living really kind of reflects really well in what, you know, how his channel is kind of perceived, and the way it's presented and stuff like that. So, you know, I kind of took a leaf out of a few people's books and sort of applied it really. So everything I try and do is kind of, you know, London this or London that. So, you know, then when I'm streaming on my own site, I've got London Eye, you know, it just kind of works well. It's just a play on words, but it's, yeah. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate that.
And how do you feel when you're doing it on your own? Because you're like famous for always having people on and having a panel and, you know, kind of getting everybody into the mood and stuff. How do you find it when you do it by yourself?
I really like it. I really like the sort of difference in the vibe that there is when I'm doing it. And yeah, I just really do enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like I feel quite comfortable doing it, and hopefully it comes across that way. I mean, I genuinely am. I'm not terrified or anything like that. In some ways, it's a bit easier because the only person I've got to kind of just ensure is kind of around and there and stuff like that. It's just me, and making sure I'm. I mean, this will make you laugh. I did one a couple of weeks ago where I built the. Oh, what was it? It was the race buggy transporter. Really nice little set site. Really nice little set. And bloody hell, I couldn't find it. Like literally 20 minutes before the stream started, I could not find it. And I was like, what? I couldn't
around like a headless chicken.
Yeah, I was. And you know what it's like? You keep checking the same thing over and over and over again and things like that. And complete muppet. I really was. And it was just LEGO set. You always
check the same place like 2 or 3 times because you're convinced that's where it was, and then when you find it, you're like, "How did it get there?" And no one else has put it there, and then you're like, "Oh, what's going on?"
Yeah, I love it when people say to you, "When was the last place you had it?" And I was like, "Really?
if I knew that."
Yeah. Why is that even a phrase? It's unhelpful. Especially when you're stressed out. You think, well, I'll go live in a minute. I have to do something different.
Yeah.
I think maybe laugh though. Things we do.
I know what to do in our next backlog.
Well, I always think smaller sets are easier, side. That's my thing. One set I would never build. It was the first thing I ever built on a stream. Was a Lego architecture set, and I'm never doing that again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did Lego architecture. Honestly, folks, never do Lego architecture. Boring as hell. And the sets were so small. I mean, it wasn't even my stream, so I was kind of lucky in that respect. But I don't know. But maybe if it wasn't my first one, I still enjoyed the stream. It was with GJ Bricks from Australia. Greg from over there. Really good guy. So please do check out GJ Bricks, folks. He's a top bloke. And I'll tell you what, he's good for trains as well. So I haven't seen him do anything for a little while, but he's a good guy anyway. And we've got quite a lot in common, which is nice. And I just did Lego architecture, and I was thinking, I really wish I had done this when I was doing it. The pieces are so small. I just wanted to do something. It was the 72 hours summer stream from 2019, and that was basically my first proper stream that I ever did.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We have Open Build Repeat in the chat. How's it going? We have Solo Brick Builder. Yo, Solo, are you streaming later on tonight? If so, let us know because we'll all pop over there. We have.
I think he's doing a Lego giveaway tonight.
Oh, he's giving away £1,000, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not really, folks, but he is having a giveaway. So keep a lookout. If you're not subscribed to Solo Brick Builder, get subscribing and check out his channel. It's really, really good fun, and he's a great guy. And yeah, so let us know in the chat, Solo.
He's definitely had a busy weekend in the kitchen, Chris. He was meant to be filming 2 by 2. I had to phone him to remind him that we were all waiting for him to come on.
And he turned up, yeah?
Well, he did after I spoke to him.
Oh, poor Solo.
Yeah. He was having shenanigans in the kitchen.
Bit of gas leak as well.
It was a good episode of 2 by 2, actually. That comes out next week, folks. Look out for that on Coconut Studio Bricks' channel. That'll be at 6 p.m. UK time and 1 p.m. EST USA.
EST USA.
Yeah, I can't. Matt Elder, he gives it the New York time as well, but I can't bother to remember that one.
New York is just the same as EST, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. He always just says New York time for some reason or other.
Oh, like because London, Paris, New York, Tokyo.
Yeah, I think that's what he does. He does about 3 different times. I think he does like the cities, so like Brisbane and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that mock he was doing last night. Well, it is a custom one that he purchased off of Rebrickable. Man, that looks. I mean, it looked better than the actual Iron Man helmet, the official Lego one. And I think it's better colours as well, Si. I really appreciated the fact that it was, yellow and red.
Yeah, the kind of classic colour.
Yeah. I think Lego should have maybe started with the original Iron Man, done him in sort of like a grey helmet, and then did the yellow and red after that one, and then do the gold and red.
That would be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it?
I think we missed opportunity, as they say.
Slotbricks put 0 thought into naming Slot City. I think it's a good name. Yeah.
I mean, you can call your cities whatever you like, really. I mean, if that's your name, Sloth, then call it Sloth. The thing is, Sloth City, the reason I think that works personally, Si, is that the S's and the C's are similar sounding. So that's why I think that works for me, anyway.
Yeah. And Chris's one is called Brickington.
Brickington, yeah.
Brickington.
What are you going to call yours, Si?
Size City. I don't know. But I'm not taking any ideas. I'll come up with something. I'll be bombarded with names, and people will be upset if I don't pick them. I don't know. I don't think I'll name it until it's actually on a table, because it might change. You know, if you put it on the table, then you might look at it and go, it doesn't fit that name anymore. So I think I'll just leave it nameless. I'll just call it the city for now on. I don't even like calling it a city if it's on my shelves, but I'll call it something. Shelf City, Shelfington.
Or, you got like, I mean, again, the S and the I, could it Sci City or something like that? I mean, has Sarah Starbricks, has she named her city as well? Because I'd call her Star City, as in the DC Comics name.
Yeah. I don't think she has.
That's what I'd call it. But you know what? All I reckon people need to, maybe you could call a city whatever you fancy anyway. Or maybe not even call it a city. I mean, I call mine a city because, well, everyone else calls it a city, but really mine's going to be more like an edge of town. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm getting ideas already. Snap to Good Bricks says city with SI, but it just visually reminds me of the word that has a H in it. And do you know what I'm talking about? So as in,
I don't know, mate. I mean, if I was you, I would definitely consider that one all day long. I mean, Psy is such a easy marketing kind of name to use.
Oh, that's a good name. Mocktopia. Lego Mike has his called Mocktopia.
I always like to give things a name. I don't know if maybe that's a limitation in my brain functioning or something like that. I don't know. But it's for me, it makes it that bit more real if I name something.
Yeah. Brickstein has a good one. Shelfville.
Yeah. Well, what are the shelves made from? Are they like IKEA or something like that?
IKEA, yeah.
Yeah, but I like Size City. I quite like
that.
You'll know it when you see it.
What?
I think Solo's even doing a city now. I don't know. He's had about 5 ideas I've heard from him over the last few months or so, but I think he's finally going to do some sort of like a mini city or something like that on his shelves. Everyone, I've never known a time like it. Just everybody seems to be doing cities at the moment.
Brett O'Connor City Wildside. Yeah, I mean, I really liked his Solo's idea for Hidden Side, the whole Hidden Side.
Yeah, I thought that was a great idea, but I don't think he's going to do that initially. I don't think that's going to be. I think it will come to that, but like I said, well, even for me, side, this is phase 1 of Legondon. It's not the finished article. It's just basically me learning bits and pieces and tricks and stuff like that. But also as well, it's in a temporary place. I just wanted to get a start on it. You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
You know, it gives me just another. It's another outlet for content, really.
We have Brick Star Wars Boy is back in the chat. We have Mika Nike's back. We have they all went off and had their dinner, and now they're back looking for progress. And
how's your progress going?
I'll be able to show everyone the progress just as I press the end broadcast button. Unfortunately, it'd be like, here's the they're gone. No, I'm just looking for. It's so annoying. I'm looking for stuff, and the chat's way more interesting than building something at the moment.
No, it's not. Don't use the chat. Everybody go away because let Sai focus on his build.
No, we don't hear then.
I've got an idea for you, Sai. What about Sai Vegas?
Oh, that's a good one. Then I can get that set that Ryan has.
Yes.
Yeah. Have loads of strippers. I can pop you. Go on.
I bet Brixish has got that in her city.
Yeah.
I could build that if I build a King's Cross station in mine.
Yeah. Are there places like that in London?
Of course there is. There's King's Cross. Well, it used to be notorious for it. The red light district.
I didn't know there was no. How do you say this without saying? I didn't know there was a decent one in London. I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, you watch. Guy's going to be coming to London next year.
Oh God, what am I getting myself into? Yeah, but oh God, yeah. So, what are we talking about? So, Bricken says, Solo, are you streaming later? Did he answer that? I don't think he did answer that.
I think he. Well, when I spoke to him about an hour ago, he said he was. I think his Wednesday streams kind of coming back online on Wednesday. Thank goodness. But no.
Yes, Brick Star Wars Boy won. What I can't remember. It was his Solo's 500 subscriber stream, and Brick Star Wars Boy won something on it. But Solo's looking to see if it arrived eventually. And I know a lot of stuff is like taking a long time to get in and out of America. I
sent something to Brick Hive 2 months before Christmas. I think that's got lost personally, but that's long gone.
And Brick Scene says Soho used to be Red Light Central, now it's all posh cafes. Oh, Solo is streaming at about 8:30.
Cool. That was when I first started to find out about Solo. Was when was it on his Saturday night streams that he used to do. But
yeah,
he's a Wednesday boy now. I mean, the nice thing is with the weekends, though, the way I see it, the weekend, everyone just streams whenever they want to. You know, it's the 2 days of the weekend are you know, as far as I'm concerned, anyway, they're just sort of free for everybody to do their stream. Because let's face it, I mean, you know, you've got to be mindful of the fact that most people it's the only time they have off. I mean, if you've got kids and stuff like that, it's even harder.
absolutely.
You know, and for me, I always try and do a collab or something, or just do it by myself anyway. You know, it's quite a luxurious thing streaming, I think. Anyway, well, one, you're streaming building Lego, which is a premium luxury thing, and then turn that off. Next, of course, you're streaming with heaps and stuff like that. You know, it's pretty cool. What's going on in the chat? I love these molds, brick sloth. They look so funny. An awesome retro way. Bricking it 1850. What's happening at 1850, folks? What's happening at 1850?
That's the time.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it really is Brixie. I'm going to have a Soho is definitely going to be featured in Legondon, that's for sure. You no doubt about that.
So funny. Hey, Lando's back. How did it go, Lando? She had it must have been a phone interview. She's looking for a job, I think. So she's doing these phone interviews, and she had to go off and do one of those. And Solo is going to order dinner. Let me guess. I'd say he's going to have Indian.
Oh, I tell you, I could eat an Indian tonight, but I'm really lucky. So I've got homemade beef burgers tonight.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we all know onions go in homemade burgers, but we don't put onions in ours at all because I hate onions in every way. But do you guys put onions in yours?
Yeah, I love onions, you see.
Really?
I can't eat too many of them because I have adverse effects on me.
What, acid or?
No, I'm a bit. I mean, really, I used to be huge. I was before I was 30. I was 19 stone.
Wow. Back
in the day, I was and I lived in Devon for 2 years, and all I did when I lived in Devon was drink cider. I mean, blimey, I overdosed on the stuff, which I suppose you do really if you get drunk. But anyway, that's probably one of the reasons I don't actually drink anymore. But no, I was a bit of a big chap, and yeah, I don't know. I just used to just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. So what I found is that I kind of got a bit of an intolerance to some foods, not like everything or anything like that, but just some foods I just don't. It's a bit like everything, really. Gluttony, I suppose, isn't it? You just kind of overdose on eating all sorts of stuff. But no, I love onions, but I can't eat loads and loads of them. But you got to be kind to your body. Otherwise, you're just abusing it all the time. And I lived in Devon, God, I could live on takeaways and stuff like that. And I remember one day I woke up and I just said to myself, so I just said, right, do you know what? I'm going to lose all my weight. And I did. I lost 7 stone, but that took 2 years to achieve. And just basically, get a completely different eating regime. But
and did you go to the gym and do stuff like that, or just literally just cut out eating?
It's just funny thing. I just changed what I ate. I just used to eat what I wanted any time of the day or anything like that. So 11:30 at night, I wouldn't think twice about I don't know, eating a sandwich or something like that. It was it's just eating the wrong food at the wrong times and stuff like that. Really.
Yeah.
And then, a couple of years ago, I ran the London Marathon. So that was
wow. And that's pretty cool. You get a medal for running that, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a lovely medal for it. I tell you what though, because when you run the London Marathon, when you're doing all your training, you never actually ever run a marathon until you run the marathon. And I'm not joking, folks. I lost 1.5 stone when I ran the marathon. I couldn't believe it.
Jeepers, it'd be cool to run a marathon. I'd probably die of a heart attack, but that's the thing with this whole lockdown thing. Our kids are at home, so I used to walk Nullig up to school, or I didn't. I used to walk him home from school, and you know that would be like 20-minute walk each way, which was helpful because keeps the pounds down and stuff. But now there's no school to go to, and we find ourselves just sitting in the house and doing homeschooling or doing nothing. Sometimes catching up on your TV, and I found I'm piling the pounds on, and so it's kind of hard now with the lockdown. And you always say to yourself, I'll use the exercise bike, and I'll use those dumbbells and stuff, and you never do.
Yeah, it's hard. I think everyone's gonna be hitting the gym harder when we can actually go back to them and stuff like that. But no, I feel your pain, my friend. I think everyone's putting on the pounds a little bit at the moment.
You walked. I know you get the tube, or do you walk?
I get the when I go to work, I'd get the overground train, and but I do a lot of walking as well. But so at the moment, I'm basically working from home quite often.
Yeah,
and because of that, I'm just making a point of going out. So I'll grab a coffee from up the road every day, but it's kind of good because it kind of forces me to get out of the house as well.
I'm just looking for something. I'm gonna put myself on mute while I rustle some bags.
Okay, man. I'll say hello to the chat while we're there. Actually, let's change it up a little bit, shall we, folks? Hey, how you doing? Anyway, so what's going on out there? We've got Simon, really hard, so I have to take half an hour walk every lunch break to refocus and get some exercise. Yeah, it's important that people do exercise because I tell you what, folks, it's hard. The older you get, the harder it is to actually lose that weight. It really is. Dr. Sampson says, thanks a lot. And you make fun of us for our inches and feet of distance. Millimeters, Doc, it means a lot. It really does. Bricks, hello, mate, I haven't seen you for ages. How you doing? He says, I'm from the UK and I work in pounds. It's more accurate and easier to understand. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, imperial measurement. It's a strange thing that the Americans love their imperial measurement still. I never really quite understood that. But anyway, you go anywhere in Europe, they love their decimal. And the UK, we kind of use a combination of the two because when we're driving our cars, we're talking in miles per hour as opposed to kilometers an hour. It's a strange thing, but there we go. Brickett says there's 39 in the chat and only 32 likes. Come on, guys. Come on, everybody. Let's give it some thumbs up, shall we? Let's give it some thumbs up love. Brickstaff says, thanks, Doc. Land of Sweet says, yeah. What is a bloody stone? Stone, 14 pounds in old money. That is. So yeah. Come on, folks. Let's try and get it up to 50 at least tonight. Let's do it for Si. Red Carnage says, good evening all. A bit late to the stream. Great to have you here, Red Carnage. Hope you've had a good Saturday as well, my mate. I'm getting Red Carnage coming, hopefully, a Lego delivery on Monday, folks, which should also include Ninjago Gardens, which is kind of better late than never. I'll be looking after them for you, Si.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to get back to my build. I've nearly finished this bag already, which is nice. How many bags have you done so far?
3 of 1. Hey, I saw that. Naughty boy. I need like a huge big table to empty out all of the number 1 bags. Like, it's ridiculous. So I can't do that. So I'm like rummaging through one bag and then going to another bag and getting that piece out, and then it's backwards and forwards. Yeah. So it's a slog. I'll have to do it later on the kitchen table actually, and just get like going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got these IKEA tables. They're talking of measurements. They're 2 meters by 60 centimeters, and they are good actually. I can see why people like to stream from them, but I'm gonna maybe this is why Chris did it. Chris, I've got a question for you. He's got like a felt on his table, and I wonder, was that because I've always found with like Canon cameras, especially, they have issues focusing on white. It kind of maybe the lights bouncing everywhere and stuff like that. And is that why you did that, or did you just do it because it kind of is better? I don't know, but because I was thinking if I do a table, I quite like, that's why I like the sort of dark wooden table, because it's easy for the camera to focus on. But if I changed that up and went for something quite different, I would not go for white. It would have to be kind of like a grey or something like that, perhaps. But yeah, there's a question for you out there, folks. Let us know if you use anything in particular when, because I know Brixo, when he does his, he uses his kind of like, he's got this what is it? It's like a pine, isn't it? It's pine.
Yeah. Yeah, I use a dark wood as well because, as you say, it's easier for the camera and stuff. Where'd you go?
Give it a thumbs up, folks. You know it makes sense.
The bill goes on.
Yeah, well, at the moment, Snap, they're 2 meters wide by 120 centimeters. I've actually got 3 tables, but I decided to only use 2 at the moment because I don't need 3 out there. So I'm just doing 2 and we'll build up from there. Right, okay, let's I'm going to change that as well. Refocus and
interesting. Okay, so it's up to good bricks. London Bridge Bricks, how are you going to arrange the tables for the city layouts?
Yeah, at the moment, they're sort of just long ways. It's just 2 meters by 120 centimeters. But that'll be something that changes. I mean, the funny thing is, my dining room is actually a similar sort of size to what the outbuilding is going to be, which is basically, I think it's something like, I think it's 3 meters by 5 meters. So it's a decent size, but I can't use the whole of the dining room for the city because my wife uses it for working from home as well at the moment, and obviously that's a bit more important than a city.
Big time. And when you put your train station or your train in, are you going to have it in a loop, or are you going to have like an imitation train line where you're just going to have a few tracks, or are you going to have a working train set going around?
Yeah, what I'm going to do, I mean, initially it's just going to be a straight line, and phase 2 will be when it kind of a proper one is kind of implemented. Site, in all honesty, but I want to put the train track in there, ballast it up, sit because I'm gonna be able to, just kind of mess around with train tracks and give me some ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, some people use different makes of train track as well. They don't just necessarily stick to Lego. There's a couple of different ones out there. So
yeah,
I don't know if I kind of might think about that idea, but I don't know. I'm a little bit of a purist at heart as well when it comes to Lego stuff.
No, I'd be the same. I'd only have the Lego stuff in as well. I mean, with the train tracks, I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Jang was trying them out, and or could it have been Brixer? I can't remember. Somebody was trying them out, and they said that they worked well. But yeah, and then the other thing is, are you going to have 1 train line, or are you going to have 2 train lines?
I don't know. I have to see what happens when it comes to actually when I come to do it. But I want to have multiple levels of train track. So I want a high-rise one, and it goes around. So look a bit like Gotham City. We got the train track kind of perched up with like the speed champion.
Yeah.
So that'll be in it as well. I'd love to have a monorail in it as well, but I don't know. Monorail seems to be a bit of a holy grail of things for a Lego city.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. For me, I'd like to have like tunnels and all those cool things, and they probably take a long time to make tunnels for your trains. And then I'd like to have 2 train lines, which would be pretty cool, and maybe a train yard. But
Yeah, I love trains. I always did when I grew up. And I'd like to do a mock one, like the Mallard, for example. I think Cabbage, if you're still out there, I think you've done a mock, haven't you, of the Mallard? That is my favourite steam train of all time. So that would be one that I'd be like really up for building if I could get instructions to build one. That is, of course. So hint there, Cabbage.
Lego Mike wants Monorail 2022. I don't know why they haven't come out with one. Because everybody seems to want one, and it would sell really well.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't. I mean, it was built like really, really. Like, it's a very strong construction. I think Tech has got quite a lot of it as well. He kind of got a load of it. I think it was when he was a kid. It might have been his brothers or something like that. But anyway, he's sitting on a lot of monorail at the moment, which is worth a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, Rogue brings up a good point. Lego Disney World monorail will happen hopefully, and I mean, Tech could implement something like that if he was going to, because I think he wants to have a Disney part in his eventual city, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't know when Tech will do a city or anything like that. At the moment, his room looks like a blooming warehouse for Lego set. It does, bless him. But
a Lego dealer.
Yeah, it was definitely a wheeler dealer in Lego, that's for sure. He knows his stuff. He's got a good eye for good sets and stuff like that. So he's got good taste in that respect.
Yeah. Rogue says Lego didn't own the actual patent to the monorail track piece, and that's one of the reasons why it hasn't come back. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. So maybe they can't compete. I mean, has anyone then come out with another monorail that is kind of compatible then?
I don't know. I've never seen anyone else doing a monorail. I haven't seen anyone else doing a monorail.
Yeah, that's the thing though. If you've got companies out there that do rail track, and I know they do it pretty good because I hear kind of LNUR, I think does a podcast, and it's actually quite good. I listen to that sometimes, and they ask. It's funny, people that are into their trains, like really, really into their trains and displaying them and stuff like that. It's definitely a different part of the Lego community that's quite different to like anything else. They've certainly got their own kind of thing going on there, their own vibe. But yeah, if there's companies out there that do Lego track, then there must be companies out there that do Lego monorail as well.
Yeah, I mean, and so, who was it? Simon says you could get 3D printer models for the monorail track. And that's something I was thinking about a long time ago. Like, what if these 3D printers become good enough to actually make your own Lego at home?
Well, yeah, because I don't think Lego have actually got the patent anymore for their 2x4. Bro, you'll probably know that. But I don't think I think Lego did after a while lose their patency or something like that. So they can patent their designs, which is why they're always kind of chasing Lepin. But I think they haven't got the IP anymore for their 2x4.
Interesting. Simon says be expensive to print your own Lego. I suppose that is quite true, and it would probably take ages as well.
Yeah. But
hey, no, like everyone's saying hello to Nullig. He's probably having his dinner, watching the stream at the moment, saying hello. Yes, so it would be cheaper than buying the original monolith. Okay, so that's interesting.
Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, so maybe something like on Facebook or something like that would be probably the best place to get it. You know, like the marketplace site. Certainly where I picked up a couple of my mocks. Got mocks on the brain. That's where I picked up some of my modulars recently. Like I got so next week I'm picking up the pet store, and I'm getting that for £200, which, don't get me wrong, folks, it is a lot of money to spend on Lego. Like I can really appreciate that, but yeah, I think it's about at least 50 quid cheaper than what you'll pay on eBay for it. And when I got the detective's office, I paid 240 for that. And the guy was selling it for 300 quid. And I managed to knock him down 60 quid. So I was like, yeah, I love it. But the box is a little bit beaten up, but I really don't care about that at all because I'm going to build it. But the box is okay. It's basically got, you know, a lot of shelf wear on it.
Yeah.
That's probably how I'd describe it.
I don't know. I've never bought anything from the marketplace because I was always kind of a little bit worried about getting like scammed or whatever. Like, but obviously I've heard loads of people getting really cool deals and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think that is the place to go for the deals. That's where I've always seemed to have got my best deals from. Certainly not eBay.
Yeah. No. Well, I've gotten some good deals on eBay. I got really good deals on Paradisus sets on eBay. They're so expensive.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people have Brixos found really good deals on Facebook, and so has Librix. And Solo's back from his. What did you get? I've returned for a bit of Pizza Hut, and it'll be coming soon. Oh, it'll be coming soon. Hasn't arrived yet though. Hope it's a nice pizza. I haven't had anything from Pizza Hut from years and years. We usually get stuff from, in the old days, Papa John's, when we lived near Papa John's, and now lately I can't remember the name of the place we get it from. But yeah, actually, we just get the ones in the supermarket now. The kind of not the ones in the not Goodfellas or anything, but the kind of more, I don't know, better made ones, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, right. I didn't even know Pizza Hut was still going. Personally, I'm a Pizza Express person. I love a bit of Pizza Express.
I've never had anything from Pizza Express.
Have you not? Oh, mate, you're missing out. It's lovely stuff. Everyone in the chat, what's your favourite pizza place to hang out or buy pizza from, at least anyway? You can't hang out anywhere at the moment. Oh, this is cool. This is a nice little build. It's a reel-to-reel tape I've just constructed.
I didn't know Doc had kids. Doc says, used to be fun to take the kids and watch movies there. In Pizza Hut?
Nah. Yeah, they must have Pizza Hut in America. Surely that's where it came from.
No, to watch a movie in it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah, 4-star pizza. That's where we get our pizzas from, or used to. Do you have a 4-star pizza in UK? No?
I've not heard of one, in all honesty, mate.
Oh my God, Brixo's mom makes the pizzas, and that's pretty cool. Homemade pizzas.
Yeah.
And Stop the Grid Bricks, his mom's homemade pizzas are yummiest as well. I used to make them when I was younger, but I wouldn't have the patience now. Lando says, I like Mod's Pizza. It's only $10.45 and all the tops and sauce and stuff are included, which isn't bad. There is Mr. Bricks T. How's it going? Good to see you. I enjoyed his stream last night. It was pretty good. It was an impromptu one, and I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, he's not been feeling too good recently, is he?
No, he doesn't know what's wrong. The doctors don't know what's wrong, and but he's feeling better. He was saying last night in the stream.
Oh, good. Get well soon, mate. Glad to hear you're on the mend.
Yeah. I miss his streams. His streams are pretty cool. Oh, thank you too. So fill you in, Bricks T. Greg is building the police station, the modular police station. I've attempted to build the Palace Cinema, and the bags, like there's about 8 bags of one. So bag 1 comes in about 8 different bags, and some of the pieces are in multiple bags across the whole entire place here. And I've kind of gotten this far, so I'm having fun talking to the chat. Who's sniggering? I'm having fun talking to the chat because it's way more fun than building this on a tiny desk. So yeah. But Greg is nearly finished his. Well, yeah, you're not nearly finished, are you?
I got 3 bags left, 12, 13, 14. But this is nice, though. Look at the architecture there. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Let me put you on the big one.
There we go. So look, there's a reel-to-reel tape there. How cool is that?
Oh yeah,
nice. I'm liking that. So this part here is above the cookie, not the cookie shop, the donut store, and this one here is the main police station, and this section here is kind of like the jail section on it. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, look at it's a really nice build, actually. If anyone out there's built it, let me know what you think of it, because I think this is a really good modular. I really do.
Solus says, "So yeah, those boxes are very hard to open, aren't they?" So the box is open, but yeah, we'll just not talk about that. Naughty
but nice. Naughty, very naughty. Do you remember that song, Si?
I do. I love the Shaman.
Yeah, they are good, man.
I wish I got to see them when they were. I wish I got to see them when they were on tour.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute.
Yeah, you work away. I'll be looking through bags here anyway as well. So let's see who is saying what. Yeah, Doc Santos says, talking about build, I'm showing us the manual. I know, because I want to pick up the box. The box is like packed it away more or less on the shelf. So yeah, and Solo is talking about that. Yeah, he's not building. Do you know what? I'm having a break, Doc. I'm exhausted mentally from trying to find these pieces, to be honest. And normally what normal people do is they put them out on the table and spread it around, but there's not much space here where I stream to do that. So in the kitchen table would be way more, make more sense. But this is an older set, so it's not like they have what you're building right now. One section, like the car in bag one, and you build a car, or 2 bags of bag one, you build a car. Bits of the car is in 8 different bags of bag one. So they didn't make it easy back in the day. I think Rogue said it was 2013 that this was released. So yes, so I'm taking a mental rest.
Taking a mental rest. You are funny. Anyway, it's your stream, mate. Do what you like.
Yeah, exactly. Barefoot on Bricks says, Greg, I'm on bag 5. Loving it so far. Yeah. Also, my first modular. That's a good modular to get.
This is, I got to be honest, this is, I think when I saw Shy's stream, not his stream, sorry, his video that he did on his top one, I'm pretty sure the police station was in like his top 3 side. And I mean, I built the Parisian restaurant, which is a very good one. And I got to be honest, this is quite a different sort of build altogether. I'm really enjoying it. It's really good.
You're right, Doc. It won't change today.
Right. Are you going to continue building it over a sort of set period of time? Are you, Brian?
Yeah, I mean, I might pop on if Solo is having guests on. I might pop on with him and build through it. I'll sort out the car first, and then maybe do some of that. But I'll definitely have to get it finished. I can't have 2 sets lying around the house. Lorraine will kick me out. She's like, what? 2 sets? And they're like 2 big sets as well. It's not like they're like 2 city sets where you can just have them on a shelf, go or whatever. But yeah, no, I'll build them eventually over the week, and everyone's going to be, oh yeah, another set you build over a week. And now look at Solo. Solo's joining in. Solo says, have to take a break opening boxes as well, especially the 4+ ones. Oh yeah, he was building a 4+ set and had trouble, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he was building that TIE fighter. Oh, here we go. I'm missing some bricks. Anyway, how long are we going for? Another sort of 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, good stuff. Sorry, I'm just going to open up another bag again. I just found a really interesting mold of a window. I think it's a window anyway. I'll ask the chat in a minute. What they think it might be for. But anyway, I've got lots of windows in this, which is cool. Got the hairpiece. I was thinking, I'm missing a hairpiece. That's going to be the toilet. Yeah, do you know what? I'd be right up for. Actually, do you know what? I'm good on you, Solo, for streaming tonight, mate. I'm well impressed. Someone who's putting their kitchen together, done a podcast, and doing a stream later. That's going to be pretty good. Solo, is your what's going to be the rules for entering your competition as well? What's the giveaway? What is it? And what have you got to do to enter it?
I'll give you a quick synopsis of what I think he said the other night. So, if you you have to like, comment, subscribe, etc., and if you are the first place winner, you get a second-hand boiler. Now it's a gas boiler. It's in good nick, he said. And second place gets some slightly water damaged floorboards, and then third place gets a second-hand shelf that was almost expertly put onto a wall at one stage. So they're good prizes. Doc Sampson's going to enter, and hopefully I think Doc is looking for a boiler. So yeah, not really. He's not giving away those prizes. Solo will be putting all of that. Oh, look, he's sending invitations out to us, and I can't remember. He said he's going to be giving away money, so it'd be vouchers, so possibly Lego vouchers or Amazon vouchers, and I'm 100% right. So yeah, he's getting rid of his kitchen. You're going to win a kitchen.
Nice. Well, whoever wins the kitchen, Solo, will they have it expertly installed by your good self as well?
Probably. I just want to address something. Broxy, Lego, and a few of them are asking what my beef is with Clone Commander, or whatever his name is, Clone Studios. To be honest, I only ever met him in Ty the Lego guy's stream. I have no problem with him, but apparently he's saying he's leaving the Lego community because of me. I don't know why. I don't do drama, so that's why those comments are getting deleted. And unfortunately, if it continues, people are getting banned. I've no problem getting people banned from my channel whatsoever, friend or no friend. So we'll leave that as it is. I've no beef. Don't care about what's going on. So that's the end of that. Thanks.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's a bit of a strange thing to say as well, and accuse you of, Si, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, there was this thing going on, and it spilled over into one of Hive streams, and so, but I wasn't even there, and Hive was telling me about it, and I don't know. If you want drama, go somewhere else.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Don't need it. Brixo wants to get a boiler. That's cool, bro. We'll send the boiler over to you through PhD. Who's sending the Lego that isn't going to places? Your delivery company.
Oh, sorry. I was on then. There we go. She's pretty cool.
She's awesome.
I'm liking that. This is probably my favorite figure. This guy here. I mean, it's based on the 1940s.
Yeah. Which is weird to have a female police officer for 1940s, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is, but you know,
DPD, yeah.
Yeah, you got to bring things into the 21st century and all that. But no, that's the minifigures. Yeah, thank you. So, Brick Builder, I'll pick it up when the lockdown is over. Yeah, T's always, your family always seems to do really well when it comes to solo brick builders streams.
Absolutely. I mean, the last prize he sent over was a really good prize. So he does he has good giveaways.
The chief inspector knows every brick of the police station and wants to take a bite out of crime. Now, was that the Easter egg you're referring to there? But yeah, I'm building mine using the digital instructions because it takes up less space than the book. I love the books, I really do. But the instructions can take up a lot of space.
They had them back in the day. A woman officer was needed to search women criminals. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Good point. Yeah. That is true. In fact, I might do that there. I think I'll have a break from building now. Seeing as we're getting near to the end of the stream as well.
That's what, level 3?
This is level 3. Level 3. Sounded a little bit Mario there. It's a really cool set. I mean, I've got to be honest. It's brilliant. It's it's right up there with the Parisian restaurant, I think, anyway. And yeah, I like it. I think anyone who's built it will definitely enjoy the build. I think the minifigures are all right. The only thing I would say is probably could have done with another minifigure. I think 5 seems a bit short to me. Police officer wise, yeah, that's cool. That's fine. I don't know, just someone else, like a random person or something like that. I think that would have been quite nice. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think some of these sets are getting like less and less minifigures as well.
Yeah, but why is that though? Because a lot of people, like yourself, Si, you like to collect the minifigures.
Yeah, and especially like with the, I know they're not exclusive, properly exclusive minifigures in the modular sets, but as you say, it's still good to populate some of the buildings and stuff. So yeah, I mean the older ones did have some kind of exclusive prints, but then they started to put them into everything. The people who are in the Palace Cinema, working in the Palace Cinema, their torso ended up in some of the other sets as well.
Really?
Yeah. Solo is going for his pizza. See you later, dude. I think we're winding down anyway, aren't we?
We are indeed. We're getting to that 2.5 hour mark, and I'm starving. I can smell burgers cooking downstairs, folks. Brixie, what's your handicap, Greg? Si O'Connor.
It's true. It's true.
I think, are you referring to golf? Because I don't think, I think it was on like a 13 or something like that back in the day. But yeah, I had a good swing. Put it that way. That's for you, Brixish.
You are funny. Yeah, so we're going to say goodbye to everybody in the chat. Thank you for dropping in. If that's okay with you, Greg?
Yeah, that seems nice. I'm comfortably, I feel like I've hit a good place. I've probably got another hour of building, and this will be done. And I've really enjoyed this stream. So it was another classic backlog.
Classic for me, better for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think when it comes to actually building something, what did you build? Cheers, Chris. What did you actually accomplish on this stream, Si?
I used my breathing techniques not to freak out, and I got to build this. But don't laugh, because if anyone has if anyone's built the Palace Cinema, they probably understand what I'm talking about, because it's spread over everywhere. Maybe I should have picked something different.
Show us it all spread out. Like, can you show us it all spread out?
Well, it's not spread. I have it in bags.
Oh, so it's
right.
Like the bags are all spread out. Cheers, Barefoot.
And that's only like 8 bags of 8-1. See, Doc.
You are funny.
Oh no, everyone's just laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I think it was a cue not to laugh. I couldn't stop myself.
But no, Doc's onto something for the next one. I think I have a theme for the next one. Maybe.
Pick a poly bag next. I don't know. There's more parts in the poly bag than what he's built tonight.
I think you have something. I think you were supposed to open things on one of your live streams in the past, like on Ninjago Day, that you didn't do. So I think we might revisit those on the next one. That'd be way more interesting.
It would be expensive to buy. No, what it was though, the thing that I thought, oh, everyone's building Ninjago Gardens, fantastic set. Arguably, I think it's going to be the best set of the year. I think personally, anyway. And the cool thing was, Si, is that who came on it? Well, Titanium J52 was on it. He was building his. Chris was building his on there as well. I think he was finishing it off. And I was like, well, really, they're the sets that people want to see. No one wants to see collectible minifigures Ninjago being built. But yeah, I know I do want to build them. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to buy a stand, or I'll make another big stand or something like that. And then what I'll do, I'll populate the stand with the Ninjago figures. But no, I do want to open them. That's what I buy them for. I'm like you, Si. Yeah. I will buy a few things to put to one side, but collectible minifigures is definitely something I do want to open and enjoy the experience of actually having them in my collection. But no, thanks, guys and girls out there. Honestly, I love streaming. Si loves streaming. This is our 3rd stream together in a row, actually. This is 3 days of streaming together with London calling 3 hours, your stream was 2 hours. This is 2.5 hours. I mean, that's a lot of streaming in 3 days, folks. It really is. And the next backlog will be on London Calling. So yeah, look out for it coming soon, folks. Probably coming something around, well, it'll be February time now. We're only another week and we're into February. I mean, where's January gone, for the love of God?
We are going to leave it there. Thank you to everybody who has been in the chat. And we didn't have any other guests, so I don't have to remember who else was on, which is brilliant. As Greg said, the next one is on his channel. And that is us for now. Thank you all for watching. And watch out for the next one. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Take care.